What a treat, and especially in Vermont in the fall, to welcome you all from across the country and from the Green Mountain State to the National Organic Standards Board Fall Meeting. I appreciate that you brought your 2015 meeting to Stowe and to what I think is one of the prettiest settings in our state. I especially wanted to recognize NOSB's chairwoman, Jean Richardson. I've known Dr. Richardson's exceptional contributions as a professor, a scientist, a researcher, environmental advocate, and community leader for many years, and as a very close friend of both mine and Marcel's. I knew that well before I nominated her to serve on the NOSB. So I really wasn't surprised to see Jean take on the leadership position at a time of considerable challenge for your board, and to see her turn away attempts to dilute the meaning of the organic seal. As her term as chair draws to a close with this meeting, please, all of you, join me in thanking Jean for her strong, open, and thoughtful leadership. Heck, let's all clap for her. And this year, we're celebrating the silver anniversary of the Organic Foods Production Act. 25 years ago, and as the new chairman of the Senate Agriculture Committee, I included this charter for the National Organic Standards and Labeling Program I put in the 1990 Farm Bill. And I brought the Agriculture Committee to Montpelier, my birthplace. At that time, the term organic meant whatever you wanted it to mean. It told consumers nothing about the products. And many in the Senate back then dismissed organics as a small niche activity. They thought it was just a hobby of a bunch of crunchy fringe types up there in northern New England. They thought it was never going to amount to much or have any impact within American agriculture. Ooh, the verdict seems to be in on that question today. Organic product sales in the United States are now valued at $39 billion a year. And they've posted double-digit growth year after year after year. But give me a moment of native Vermonters' pride to note that Vermont leads the way with the greatest number of organic farms per capita in the United States. So the entire organic industry and the livelihoods of thousands of Americans, many of them in Vermont, are based entirely upon consumers' trust that the organic seal has real meaning. Many of us in this room fought hard in the beginning of the organic program to make sure that happened. And trust in the organic seal has brought us far over the past 25 years. And the work of the National Organic Standards Board is essential to keep that promise. In the United States and around the world, particularly here in Vermont, consumers are demanding to know what's in their food. They want to know how it's produced. And policymakers and producers are responding with a proliferation of informal labels such as GMO-free or contains GMOs or cage-free or all natural, hormone-free, and many more. But only the organic label is built on a foundation of federal law and carefully considered rules and guidance, all grounded by 25 years of experience and an independent board that hears the input of producers and consumers and processors alike. So over the next 4 days, you're going to hear from some of the most dedicated, experienced organic producers in the world, including many here in Vermont who have advised me for years. And I know you listen closely to this testimony input as you and all of us continue to fight to protect the integrity of the organic label. I know how important your work is to the organic sector. We all do. So have a great meeting and welcome to Vermont.